don't. You're not selling anything.
The Fed's not done, and I'm going to tell you why.
Welcome back, everyone. This is episode 71 of your favorite show, the Joe Rogan Experience. No, it's Sean's show. Your second favorite show, I hope. This is recorded on the 13th of December. We'll probably release it about a week from now. So if anything crazy happens between the days of December 13th, 2024 and December 20th, 2024, just know that I don't have knowledge of it and I can't be criticized based on not discussing it. So just so you know, that's just a disclaimer. See me on the road in 2024, seanreillycomedy.com. I'm so excited. I'm going to be going to Texas, one of my favorite states to do comedy in other than the other 49 states. San Antonio, Austin, Houston. I'm also going to be in Tampa. San Diego. I'm all over the country, talking about, it's basically an autism meetup. That's kind of what my comedy show is. So come on see a show. They're a lot of fun, and I get a lot of my good friends open for me on the shows, and we do some jokes. You know how it goes. So with that out of the way, let's get to the news. The biggest story as of the last couple days is obviously this horrible injury that Nancy Pelosi has sustained. Everyone's talking about it, and I'm I just want to set the tone. Like, I usually I joke on the show. I like to joke around, but I'm sorry, I'm literally shaking. I'm literally like, Nancy Pelosi was just reported injured on a trip to Luxembourg, and I have just please just send some prayers to my financial advisor. She's my financial advisor and helps me with my portfolio. And if something happens to her and I'm not able to use her for stock picks, I don't know what I'm going to do. So please pray for her. I guess she was commemorating a World War II battle, the 80th anniversary of a World War II battle. And she was injured. So I don't know. We don't know the details of the injury yet. But this is obviously very bad news because she survived the injury, whatever it was. Because a lot of people dunk on Nancy Pelosi, but I'm not even being ironic. I genuinely like Nancy Pelosi. I think she's a hustler. I think that America needs more people like Nancy Pelosi. America needs people that are going to use their position to make a profit. Isn't that capitalism? Hold on. I thought this was capitalism. I thought that America was a country where you use your knowledge and you use that knowledge and you create something and you make money off of it. Is that not a good description of America? Is you use your intelligence and your knowledge to make money? Isn't that simply what Nancy Pelosi's doing? Isn't that simply what she's doing? Isn't Nancy Pelosi an entrepreneur? Is she not an innovator? Is she not the pinnacle of American capitalism? People say, oh, she's an insider trader. Hey, all she did is buy stock in a company and then change the law to benefit that company. Is that that bad? Come on. Is that, of all the things you could do, at least there's no Nancy Pelosi coin. There's no Nancy coin. I think it's funny that Nancy Pelosi and the other Nancy Parker, share the same first name. That's interesting. If you recall, Nancy Parker was the name of the woman who ratted out Luigi Mangione. So maybe there's a connection there, They're both massive bitches. So let's move on. I just want to get that up top. I'm going to continue to follow that story. I want everyone, you need to send your thoughts and prayers because my financial advisor is in the hospital, and I just wanted to say that before we actually start the comedy show. Just pray for my financial advisor. Thank you. Hawk Tua, I want to go. I've never really brought up Hawk Tua, but I think Gary, you were posting in the Facebook group about Hawk Tua, the Hawk Tua girl, Haley Welch. Say her name. Say her name. Hawk Tua girl has started, I guess, launched a coin, the Hawk coin. I think that I don't know what it's called, and she is she started a coin, and I think that that's good. I want every celebrity to have a coin. That's where America is going. Like a coin based on someone's public notoriety is just a way for people to trade. What the crypto community is trying to do is they're trying to create a way that you can buy or sell the celebrity of an individual. And, I think that's actually a really interesting concept. Commoditizing. Fame is already, this is just the next level of fame commoditization. And I'm excited by it. I think that I like Hawk Tua. I like her. I like Haley Welch. I think she's cool. I think that it's smart. Haley Welch, we're actually good friends. She called me up. She was like, Sean, hey Sean, should I go forward with this crypto thing? What do you think, Sean? You're an autistic smart guy. What do you think? And I was like, Haley, I love it. Haley, make 2 coins. You should make a Hawk coin and make a Tua coin and make them fight it out. And the best coin wins. That's what I said to her. And so I guess the coin spiked to a $500 million market cap, which is pretty crazy. Because if you roll back the clock a little bit, Haley Welch rant, I guess, that interaction where she's like spit on that thing. We all know that was massively viral. And I got to give it to Haley Welch that she's actually like leveraged a 15-minute fame viral moment into a career where she's now defrauding the public. That's respectable. That is awesome. And it's great. She need like that's not a lot of people can pull that off. Not a lot of people are Haley Welch. Everyone's shitting on Haley Welch, like, oh, she's just a dumb bitch that did a coin and just loves talking about sex. Hey, do you have a podcast? No. Do you have a coin? No. She does. So put some respect, put some spit and some respect on that thing. Put some spit on that thing and then put some respect on that thing. And by Thang, I mean the digital currency Hawk coin. Here's more from the story. The episode. So basically what happened is she started this coin and I guess some crypto scumbags started like infiltrating her network and infiltrating her friend circle. And I guess eventually they convinced her that this would be a good idea. And now the coin has gone up, it's spiked up, and all the insiders sold in what is commonly called a rug pull. Now, I don't believe in rug pulls. I call that a free market. Buyers and sellers exchanging goods at the free market price. That's not a rug pull. It's not illegal. And if she gets, guys, and the other thing, if you were stupid enough to buy, this goes without saying, but I'm going to say it. If you were stupid enough to buy the Hawk coin, you deserve not only to lose all of that money, but Child Protective Services should come and take your fucking kids. If you bought the Hawk coin, Haley Welch's Hawk crypto coin, if you purchased that coin and then it went up and then it went down and you lost all your money, not only should you lose all of your money, you deserve that. You also deserve to be homeless. The government should take your fucking house. They should take your kids. And honestly, they should give them to Haley Welch. That's what they should do. Because that is idiotic. And to be mad Don't be mad at Haley Welch. Don't be mad at Haley Welch. What did Haley Welch do? Nothing. She made a little coin on a little decentralized platform and sold it to the public. And you bought it. You guys, the public, not you guys, the listeners of Sean Show, you guys would not do something that's stupid. You buy Palantir like a fucking adult. The idiots that bought this coin, they get mad at Haley for being a fraudster. You should be getting mad at a society that has made fame a quantified, commoditized product. That's who you should be mad at. From TikTok sensation to crypto queen, Haley Welch catapulted into internet fame this summer when a TikTok of her colorful intimacy went viral. She managed to parlay the moment into lasting celebrity, including frequent appearances on popular podcasts and a talk show of her own, Talk Tua, which I am an avid listener. Welch also began to show up at crypto conferences, an industry she previously told Fortune that she viewed as a scam and that was a, quote, easy way for you to lose money. Nonetheless, Welch decided to dive headfirst into the volatile sector, teaming up with Over Here, a crypto launch pad for so-called meme coins, which are cryptocurrencies based on internet trends such as Pepe the Frog and sometimes reach market caps in the billions of dollars. So the I don't know if there's much else to say about this story. Honestly, last episode was Free Luigi. You know what this episode is? Free Haley Welch. Free my girl Haley. So listen to this. Welch's hawk proceeds may not offset the cost of future legal headaches, however, especially if the Securities and Exchange Commission or the Justice Department files charges. Why is it that every famous person ends up getting charges filed by the Justice Department? It seems like everyone who's known and famous these days, it seems like every article I read on the show now is just like P. Diddy, Justice Department, charges, pedophilia. Like that's everything on the whole show is just like Hawkcoin, securities, SEC, crypto, rug pull, scam, charges. Every story ends in charges. Scott Armstrong, a former prosecutor who handles crypto cases for the DOJ, said that Welch would likely, at a minimum, face lawsuits from followers who bought the token based on her social media representations. Quote, at the worst, she could face a civil or criminal investigation that would examine whether she fraudulently induced her followers into purchase a token that immediately crashed on price. The optics are obviously terrible and have the hallmarks of a rug pull. I could not agree more with the Justice Department's characterization of Hawkcoin. I am long Hawkcoin. I am continuing. I'm a buyer of Hawkcoin. People go, Sean, what's the market like? What should I invest in? I'm a buyer of Hawkcoin. I'm a buyer of Dogecoin. And that's pretty much it. Those are the two things that I'm investing in. I just love this idea of this girl, Haley Welch from the South, just like having a fun night out with her friends. She's drunk. She's running around. I forget what city it happened in. The initial, where did it happen? Belfast. She's from Tennessee. And I guess there was this creator that came up, and if you don't know, asked him like, I don't even know the story, but spit on that thing. I just love the idea of this woman from the South having a great time with her friends. She's drinking, and this guy comes up and is like, asks her a question, and she goes, you should spit on that thing. And now that same woman has created a coin, a digital coin. I like Hawkcoin. It's great. Buy Hawkcoin. She's kind of got like, I don't think Haley Welch is going anywhere. Haley Welch has like Trump energy. She might be the next Trump. What if Haley Welch was the next not that Trump's a fascist. I'm not going to label anyone a fascist. They're all either all of them are fascists or none of them are. But that being said, what if Haley Welch, I would love it if Haley Welch ends up being the first real fascist leader of America. That would be so cool. Like, because I mean, you guys forget that Zelensky was a comedian of the Ukraine, right? Trump was a reality star. Haley Welch is the next era of TikTok and all these. This is reality TV. This show is not reality TV. This show is funny, and that's it. We are from on the outside looking in at things. We do not engage with other people. But Haley Welch, it'd be very funny if she became the first president of America and she was just an utter fascist dictator. I think that would be so cool. Like, she's just in there and she's like, I don't care. And honestly, and then Hawkcoin becomes the new US dollar. Like, that would be cool. Wouldn't that be cool? Is that the US dollar becomes worthless? And she's like, if you want to buy and sell shit in America, you're gonna use Hawkcoin. My name is Miss President Welch. That's President Welch to you, bitch. She's just getting hammered in the Oval Office. Like, that's President Welch to you, bitch. And all her advisors are like, Madam President, Russia is about to nuke us. What do we do? And she's like, you got to spit on that thing. You got to spit on that nuke button and then hit that thing. I love her. I love Haley Welch. I'm a big fan. I'm a big fan of hers. I think that she's cool. I think that she's getting a lot of undeserved hate, and I don't appreciate it. Haley Welch, if you're listening, I'm a big fan. And you'd be probably one of the only people I would invite to have on my show. You know, I want to start a Sean Coin. Don't think I'm not going to do Sean Coin someday. I'll do Sean Coin, and it would blow up. If any of my listeners are into crypto, please DM me. I want to start. I'd love to do a Sean Coin, except the only difference is I'm not going to rug pull on you guys. I'm all in forever. You know, I think Sean Coin could be the next, Berkshire Hathaway. And anyone that invests in Sean Coin has no idea what Berkshire Hathaway is. So I think it'd be a very big success. So I guess the people that made money off of Hawkcoin made $3.3 million in the process. That's crazy. So there was this other moment with this where she was in a space on X where you can do video chat, and she was being pressed on, like, by all these journalists and YouTube journalists about, like, hey, like, you basically defrauded your fans. And she goes, I have to go to bed. She goes, I'm tired. I have to go to bed. So she's gone silent. I mean, I kind of want to read some comments on her Instagram. I want to see how people are reacting to this because, I want to see if people are truly upset. Because if anyone's truly upset about this, they need to just give up on life. Like, did she delete her Instagram? No way. Where's her Instagram? I'm a YouTube journalist now. This is who I am. Oh, no, here she is. People are laughing at her. They're really, really laughing at her in the comments. And it's not looking good. People are going, will you continue your content from prison? This guy, I'm on Haley Welch's Instagram, Hawk20 girl. This guy in the comment goes, rug pull, lost all my money on your bullshit coin. Hey man, it's time to give up. If you lost your money on this coin, I'll say it again. You need to give up. You really think that The hot coin is going anywhere? You're crazy. You're crazy. So we're gonna keep following that. Let's move on. So I wanna follow up on I know it's only been a couple days since we were covering the latest on Brian Thompson's untimely demise, which I know we all feel very sad about. I'm very sad. I cry every morning. I wake up and I cry. That all the other ones are still alive. Joking. Why? So let's see. I want to dive into a subject that I think is very interesting. This is from Bloomberg. What are ghost guns like the one found on CEO shooting suspect? What are they? Bloomberg asks. And no, it's not a gun found on a pale guy, although Luigi was kind of pale. He's a white guy. So ghost guns from Bloomberg. This is from Bloomberg. They're unregistered guns, typically assembled from a kit or 3D printed based on instructions purchased on the internet or at a gun show. They come unfinished and in pieces, but once they're assembled, a process that can take as little as 20 minutes, ghost guns operate exactly like regular guns because they lack the serial numbers that must be stamped on weapons sold already assembled. It's impossible to find out where they originated. Okay, that's pretty crazy. How big of a problem are ghost guns? U.S. law enforcement officials recovered more than 70,000 firearms that they suspect were privately made between 2016 and 2022, with the vast majority coming in 2021 and 2022. 2,500 ghost guns were linked to criminal activity from 2010 to 2020. Wow. So 2,500, that's not a lot. It's not nothing, but it's not a lot, you know? But they're being printed more and more. They're proliferating, and this could be a real issue. I mean, it could be a real issue for law enforcement and just gun regulation in general. And you know who needs to print a ghost gun? Haley Welch. Right? She has some very angry fans. She has some very, very angry fans. And if I were Haley Welch, I'd be printing a ghost gun. I'd be printing a number of ghost guns. So that's that. And because of all this violence, this is from the Wall Street Journal. The security teams, basically this guy got shot, Brian Thompson, and all of these executives now are suiting up. They're getting bulletproof vests. They're getting security, and it's a whole new world out there now. It's a whole new world, and I don't know. I mean, here's the excerpt from this article. Security at corporate events is tightening. Goldman Sachs brought in extra security to its recent financial services conference in Lower Manhattan. Guards tore down posters put up on streetlights in New York, encouraging violence against executives and warned them to be on high alert. Let's see this. 2 armed guards and a coordinator could cost up to $750 an hour. The hourly rate would be higher for shorter assignments. Now, here's the question. If I'm doing security, all these executives, these business executives are now hiring security teams because they're worried that they're next in line to get shot in the back by a political killer. But here's the thing. You have to ask yourself this. Do the security guards have health care? Because if the security guards don't have health care, you may need to hire security guards to protect yourself against the security guards. You know what I'm saying? You picking up what I'm putting down? Because if I'm an executive at a company and I hire a security firm to protect me, but that security firm doesn't give health care to their employees, they have just as high of an odds as murdering me as any other member of the general public. They might be the people that blow my fucking head off in the first place. Right? So then you get an endless loop of security, defending security. And really the only solution here is to not be a fucking asshole. But that just goes to show how mind-numbingly unaware, blissfully unaware these executives are of what it's like to live in America. Again, I'm one of the elite, you know? I am one of the elite. I have Zoom calls with venture capitalists. I rub shoulders with the elite all the time. You know, I'm a spy for you guys. And one of the things that I notice when I'm on the inside, enjoying some champagne and trashing the poor, which I actually do believe the trashing the poor stuff, but the champagne is usually not that good. It's pretty trashy. I would say that, these executives they're not going to give up their power. They're going to fight tooth and nail until the end. And they think low of the general public. They think that the general public is stupid and dumb and poor and lazy. They really do think these things. And they're not. I mean, they'll spend their entire net worth on security services before they speak up in a Zoom meeting to talk about how they could change their business practices so they're not murdering people. And that's good. That's a good thing. You want to know why? You want to know why that's a good thing? Because think about the alternative. Think about the alternative where you're a healthcare executive and you're on a Zoom call and you go, hey guys, what if we decided to make a little bit less profit, but gave people more coverage? You know what would happen to that person? They would be thrown out the window of the 82nd floor of their Manhattan office building. They would be launched. I don't think you guys understand what it's like in these corporate environments. In these cutthroat Wall Street, banking, lobbyists, any industry, healthcare, in these cutthroat executive business environments, there's no room for empathy. There's no room for that. There's no room for morality. There's just not. There's not even room to get a bagel between Zoom calls, okay? That's what it's like. It's a slow wheel of deadly bureaucracy. That's kind of where we're at right now. The conclusion of all this is that, again, this is an investment show. It's not a comedy show. What you need to be doing is investing in security firms. Okay? Got it? I mean, honestly, I feel like I feel like these executives almost need a body double. I would love to do that job. Can I be a body double for CEOs? I feel like that's a good paycheck. And then if someone tries to assassinate you, it's a win-win. You know, I think what would be a really good job these days is being a body double for like Brian Thompson's replacement. Right? I could wear a fat suit. It'd be kind of fun. Do some makeup. I could wear a fat suit. And I get out of the SUV before Brian Thompson's replacement. And, I walk into the hotel and just to make sure that the coast is clear. And it's a win-win because if I don't get murdered, then I make a lot of money. It's probably a very good paying job considering how risky it is. And the other option is that if I get my head blown off, I don't have to suffer through a lifetime of living without healthcare. That's a win-win. How about Uber for body doubles? Here's a good business idea. What about this? This is my business idea for 2025. An app for CEOs where you can hire an on-demand body double So you can like scroll through and then there'd be the other side of the app where like guys like me, I would make like a profile on this app, and executives could hire me if I look like them, and I could act as a body double when they're traveling the globe, pillaging the world's resources. That's a good idea. They could hire me. I would show up. I could put on a fat suit. I could put on a beard. I'll be in drag. I don't give a fuck. I'll do drag. I'll be a body double for the one female CEO that's out there somewhere still. Here's something fun. Some companies are debating whether to hire mock intruders to attempt to get near an executive, a form of penetration testing that can expose vulnerabilities. The idea, show them, hey, if this was a bad guy, you're dead. I love this idea. I think they should take it one step further and just blow their head off. Anyway, with a air gun, not for real. So, I mean, it's getting scary. Companies might also pay for private jets and provide home surveillance systems, train drivers, and security teams while on vacation. Now, that's a good excuse to get a private jet, right? To get a little PJ. I feel like Brian Thompson died, and now all these executives are rethinking their entire lifestyle. And one of the things they're doing is they're thinking, hey, when I go on vacation, maybe we need to be flying private just to be extra safe. And I would love to hear how these executives are talking about it. Like they're eating steak at a very nice restaurant on the beach in Newport Beach or wherever they are, and they're going to be like, Brian Thompson, it's really it's really a bummer that he passed away, so violently. But the wife and I are taking the PJ actually out to the Bahamas, so that should be a lot of fun. Hey, Brian Thompson didn't die for nothing. I'm taking the wife out, and I'm taking the side chick out on the PJ to the Bahamas next week. So it's not all bad. So I don't know. I mean, here's some interesting data. Look at this. In 2023, Mark Zuckerberg received security perks valued at $23.4 million to cover security for personal travel, multiple residences, and protection for his family. Wow. $23.4 million. I mean, think about that number. $23.4 million to protect a little tiny nerd, a little tiny bitch nerd. I feel like honestly, it's really not that. That's overblown for Mark. I feel like people hate Mark, but not to the point where they're going to blow his head off. It's funny. I have a good theory. You ready? I think the more you spend on security, if you're an executive, here's a good rule of thumb. If you're an executive at a company, the more money you spend on security, the more people hate you. And probably what's also true is the worse type of individual you are. You know who doesn't need security? ER nurses. You know who doesn't need millions of dollars of security? School teachers, ER nurses, cashiers. You want to know why? They haven't done anything that would warrant the public getting a ghost gun and putting it in that person's mouth and pulling the trigger. On the other hand, you have all these executives, high-profile executives, that need to spend all this money. Steven Schwartzman of Blackstone, a private equity executive. We need to start saying these people's names. Steven Schwartzman, Larry Ellison, Jeff Bezos. And I'm not advocating that anyone do violence. I really want to make that clear. But it just goes to show that the amount of money that these people spend on security speaks to how terrified and disconnected they are from the general public. It's just gross. Don't get me wrong. If I become a very famous comedian someday, I'm going to make Mark Zuckerberg's security budget look like a fucking night out. I'm going to make Mark Zuckerberg's budget look like a fucking DoorDash order. Okay? When I'm a famous comedian, I know you fuckers are going to try some shit. So Mark Zuckerberg spends $23 million on his security. That's going to be that's going to be my day rate. Okay? I'm going to be rolling around in a fucking tank. You know, I need my shit to be like nuclear bomb resistant with how fucking psycho you guys are. I hope my listeners are smart. I really don't know who you guys are yet, but I hope to get to know you someday from a distance. The use of weapons has rules as well. In New York State, for example, guards must retreat until retreat is impossible and aren't supposed to brandish a firearm unless they are about to be injured or shot. So if you hire security in New York, I mean, guys, you know Allied Security, these like private security firms that are contracted by local governments, these guys can't do anything. All they do is call the cops. I mean, think about it. If you're private security, you can't even shoot the guy, right? Unless he like draws a gun. And again, obviously, like the understanding is different. Like in reality, although that's what the law is, if I'm paying $23 million, I would expect them to shoot anyone that like rubs me the wrong way. I would say execute him. I honestly, if I'm Mark Zuckerberg and I'm paying $23 million a year for private security, I expect them to beat the shit out of anyone that fucks up my Starbucks order. You understand? I don't know. I'm at a loss I'm at a loss right now. It's the disconnect between the elite and the poor is getting larger, and this is really evident by the Brian Thompson murder, and I'm watching. I'm waiting and I'm watching to see where it goes. So, in conclusion, we're going to close it out with this story. My laptop just died, so forgive me. I'm going to be on my phone, guys. I'm not just scrolling my phone on the podcast. This is so I can read you our last story. So, Elon Musk, my favorite guy, has started a turf war. Elon Musk has started a turf war with none other than OpenAI. And again, I'm going to read this headline, and then I want you guys all to collectively be like, you were right, Sean. I want you to say it. If you're driving right now, be like, damn, you were right, Sean. I'm going to read you this headline, and you're going to say, damn, Sean called this 3 months ago when no one was talking about it. You ready for this headline? OpenAI says Musk backed for-profit structure before calling shift, quote, illegal. So again, I was talking about how OpenAI started as a nonprofit and became for-profit. Months ago, literally months ago, I was talking about this. And now it's a big story and everyone's pretending like it's this issue just surfaced. So let's take a look though. But it's again with OpenAI, people have to understand with OpenAI that OpenAI's mission statement is they're going to create AI that will benefit all of humanity, right? They started as a nonprofit, and that was their mission statement. And now they have Microsoft as an investor. They are run by a psychopath who also had another project where he was trying to scan everyone's irises in Africa and create, you know what's worse than Hawkcoin? Sam Altman's project, WorldCoin. You want to talk about a fucking coin that's evil? WorldCoin. That's an evil coin that was trying to scan people's eyes and make a coin based on your eye. That's dystopian as fuck. Haley Welch just wanted to make a fun coin based on blowjobs. Now you tell me which one is worse, okay? Before you get up, if you get upset about Haley Welch starting her coin based on her online persona, you should be furious at Sam Altman for creating WorldCoin, which was going to scan poor people in Africa, scan their eyes, and then try to insert itself as a currency in those countries for the benefit of who? I wonder who would benefit. Surely someone would benefit, right? His name is Sam Altman. And Sam Altman doesn't want you to know about WorldCoin. He doesn't want you to know about all the drama on the board of OpenAI. He doesn't want you to know any of this. He just wants you to know about ChatGPT. By the way, I use ChatGPT. I love it. I'm a big fan, Sam. Keep doing what you're doing. But you are a fucking asshole. So OpenAI started out as a nonprofit. Now they're trying to be for profit. And Elon Musk is upset about this. And but the latest development is that Elon Musk apparently supported a for-profit structure and now is more recently calling it illegal. So there's no good guys in this situation. They're all just being assholes. And again, they're all just revealing who they truly are. So let's take a look here. The emails released by OpenAI suggest Musk thought the startup should include a for-profit component in its earliest days. In a message sent to Sam Altman shortly before OpenAI's launch in late 2015, Musk wrote that rather than following a plan to have a Delaware-based nonprofit structure, it was, quote, probably better to form a standard C Corp with a parallel nonprofit. So Sam Altman and Elon Musk are two men that just fundamentally want to dominate the world. And but along the way, they also want to be seen as the good guys. So that's why you get these retarded ideas like, let's have a C Corp that's for profit and also attached to it a nonprofit running parallel to it. It's fundamentally idiotic and it's crazy. You can't have it both ways. You can't make billions of dollars in profit from AI and also be a non-profit that benefits the world. You cannot have that. I'm sorry. Those two things can't exist simultaneously. You have to choose one. So now look at this. OpenAI, valued at $157 billion, is in early talks with the California Attorney General's office over the process to change its corporate structure. A simplified for-profit structure is considered more attractive to investors. Duh. In response to the February suit, OpenAI released a similar blog post using Musk's emails to show he backed the company's plans to become a for-profit business and that he insisted it raise billions of dollars to be relevant compared with Google. So this is the next Google, everyone. It's the next Google, and they wanted it to be a nonprofit, and it's not possible, but this is just, I'm just patting myself on the back here because this is something I talked about a while back. And I just really want, it's a crazy world, I'm a user of ChatGPT. I like ChatGPT. I like it. ChatGPT has actually helped me with my relationships in life. It's taught me to manipulate people better. It's taught me to how to con. I'm a con man. I like to, all of my comedy is ChatGPT written by Chat AI now. The whole world's AI. I'm AI. You're AI. We're all AI. You're not real. No one's real, right? No one's human. Humans don't exist anymore. All a human being is atoms arranged in a certain way. And murder is not murder. if you kill someone, that's just rearranging their atoms in a different format. It's not life and death are the same. I'm joking, of course. I'm reading a book about the murders of fuck, that one guy that murdered all those people. Not Osama bin Laden, if that's what you were thinking. In the Hollywood, fuck. Oh my god. The guy, he's crazy. Hollywood guy. He was around, he had a ranch. His name, oh my god. Manson. Charles Manson. One of the things that Charles Manson, I know I'm all over the place. But one of the things that Charles Manson did with his cult is, and got them to kill people, is that he convinced them that life and death were the same, and that that murder and like shooting someone or killing them is actually, you're sending them back to like the spirit plane. Like it's not actually bad, right? Like it's actually a favor. And when you're on a shitload of acid, which all of these women were when they were on his ranch, all of these women were. They were on a shitload of acid, and so he was explaining this stuff to his followers, and brainwashed them into murdering all these people, including a pregnant woman. It was horrific crimes. And you know, the reason that's relevant is because, you know, again, like I talked about a couple weeks ago, you know, we have to be very careful with AI. I mean, we're very soon we're going to bump up into a world where we're going to have you understand where we're at with AI? People don't understand where we are at when it comes to artificial intelligence development. We have companies that are growing brains in labs from brain stem cells, growing a human brain, connecting that to a fucking chip. We already have, and then you can connect to that from the cloud. We have companies in the world right now. Let me say it again. They're growing a human brain from brain stem cells, connecting it to a computer chip, and then you can log in on your computer from anywhere in the world and access that system from the cloud. And it still can only host 4 fucking Google Chrome tabs. That's where we're at. Okay? A brain on a chip can only host 4 Google Chrome tabs. I don't know how much memory they need. Chrome needs. It's crazy, bro. No, obviously the Chrome thing's not true, but we really are getting. Literally, we are getting like to the. It's a convergence of. It's the convergence of humanity and technology. And I really don't. I mean, I think within our lifetime, depending on how old you are, listening to this, we may very well witness the creation of truly cybernetic beings. And I don't think that's that far away. Excuse me. I don't think that's that far away. You know, people, honestly, the cyborgs are already here. Have you been to the Eras Tour? There's your first example. Her name's Taylor Swift. Her name's Taylor Cyborg. Taylor Swift, speaking of, she made $2 billion in revenue for her tour. And, it's really, really crazy. The numbers are crazy. Taylor Swift made $2 billion in revenue over the course of the Eras Tour. And what's really amazing about that is that Ticketmaster made $1.99 billion in revenue as a percentage of Taylor's revenue. I mean, can we find I want to find the CEO of Ticketmaster, and I want to shake his hand for a job well done. A lot of these people are out there like posting the names of CEOs for nefarious purposes. Not me. Not me. I think the guy that killed Brian Thompson was a savage. I want to find the CEO of Ticketmaster, and I want to get out my hand, and I want to shake, and I want to squeeze that guy's hand. I want to squeeze the Ticketmaster CEO's hand. Squeeze it so hard that it bursts into a million pieces. And he's crushed under the weight of my anger. Because Ticketmaster in a lot of ways is more evil than United Healthcare. Because yes, United Healthcare denies coverage to kids with brain cancer and they die as a result. But you know what Ticketmaster did to me? Stop me from seeing the Eras Tour. Think about me. Ticketmaster fucked me. I don't care about healthcare. I don't care if I die. I don't care if I have medical debt someday. Ticketmaster made me sit in the fucking nosebleeds to see Slipknot at MSG. That's a crime. Luigi? Where's Luigi when it comes to Ticketmaster? Huh? Where is he? Nowhere to be found. But that's okay. We will do it the old-fashioned way. We will do it the civil way. We will take the Ticketmaster CEO to the International Criminal Court, and we will try him in The Hague, and he will die by firing squad as it is written in history. History shall repeat itself, and that's what we will see. I know all my predictions are not always right, guys, but I very well think that in 2028, we could see Elon Musk running against Haley Welch in the presidential election. And I think we could see the Ticketmaster CEO being sent to jail. And those are my predictions for 2025. I really, that's what I wrote down on my Christmas wish list. And I went, Dear Santa, please give me the ability to vote for a female president. I know it didn't happen in 2024, guys, but I am ready for a female president. I'm ready. And I think I have a good option. Her name is Haley Welch. And she's going to make America spit on that thing again. Make America spit on that maspada. Make America spit on that thing again. Maspada. Make America spit on that thing again. Haley Welch could, and she's from the South. It makes sense. She could get the Republican vote. She's from the South. But she's also young. She's a woman. She'll also get the women vote. I'm not an idiot. I think about this stuff, guys. Haley Welch is the new Trump. She is going to start getting into... Guys, you got to understand something about the psychology of Haley Welch. If she was crazy enough to start a coin called a Hawk coin, she's crazy enough to be a politician. Okay? Am I wrong? It's all of the things are there. She's apathetic. She's apathetic towards defrauding the public. That is a prerequisite to being a politician, is you have to not care about the public. And she's proven that, which is exciting. Number 2, she's a woman. Number 3, she's from the South. Number 4, she's rich. These are all of the things that could allow her to be a leading candidate for president in 2028. And guess what? If she's not on the ballot for the RNC, you know who I'm writing in? I'm writing in Haley Welch, and for her vice president, I'm writing in Kamala Harris, because I think that she earned the right to be at least the VP. We're gonna do it's 2028 is the year of the woman. I'm sorry, men. I know this podcast is mostly men, but maybe it's time for a little refreshing female leadership. And I'm very unbiased. I do own Hawk Coin. I own a lot of Hawk Coin. I'm underwater on Hawk Coin. And I may actually need to record next week from under a bridge because I am really running out of money here. So we're bumping up on time. Guys, I haven't got any questions lately in the Facebook group. I'd love for you to jump back in, ask some questions. I hope I covered everything that you've been reading about lately. thank you very much for listening. And again, closing remarks, follow the show on Spotify. That would mean a lot. I want you to give the show a little rating. You guys know all the stuff to do. Like the show on YouTube, comment on YouTube, tell your friends about the show, and subscribe to the Patreon where I do an extra episode pretty much every week. I'm a little behind, but there's a lot of content on my Patreon that's already up right now for you guys to go take a look if you want to listen to more. So that's it, guys. seanreillycomedy.com for tour dates. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, Happy Kwanzaa, Happy Hanukkah, Hail Satan, and we'll see you in 2025 if the world is still around. All right. I love you. Bye.